All right, final moments before we get you ready for the second half. Utah State leading this game 44-28. Scott Gerard alongside Lance Beckert, the coach. All right, Coach, write the script. Look into that crystal ball. How does this second half play out?
Well, simply, we need to find a way to keep the ball out of the post. More ball pressure and work harder before they catch it in the post. And offensively, we need to not settle for long twos and non-assisted threes.
Love it. All right, let's pause 10 seconds for local stations to identify themselves on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield. All right, Utah State takes that 16-point lead into the second half. Aggie basketball here on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield. I'm Scott Gerard, Lance Beckert. Big thanks to Mark Douglas back in our Salt Lake City studios, and Ajay Salverson. Well, I don't know what he does, but he entertains us here. So we're ready to get things going. Kobe McEwen, as the Aggies now move left to right across your dial. Down low to McEwen, who's got a good opportunity in the post, but quickly double teamed, so he kicks it back over to Brown. Brown push shot inside the free throw line, gets it to go.
I'm telling you, he could end up being a very, very special player for this team by the end of this year. His progression has just been rapid.
Yeah, Brown now with 14 points on 6 of 8 shooting. Fisher, guarded by Brown, back over to Nichols. Nichols trying to reverse the court. Hands over, down low to Chastain. Chastain, nice pass down to Fisher, who steps on the line, out of bounds, and another turnover for San Jose State.
Diogo Burrito.
Yep.
I mean, we get a double team in the post, credit those two, and then Diego makes the right rotation and kicks that ball off the opponent's foot.
Aggies lead 46-28 if you include the end of the first half. Aggies currently on a 9-0 run. Sam Merrill with a three, buries the three, make that a 12-0 run.
Yeah, assisted three off a double screen. Diogo finds Sam, wide open three.
Aggies with their largest lead of 21, 49-28, 19 minutes left to go here in the ball game. Good crowd tonight here in the Spectrum, enjoying some good Utah State basketball. Nichols gets a screen from Chastain in the lane, dishes back to Chastain, who lays it up and in. Nice run for San Jose State.
Yeah, good set play called by the coach there. They got some good action. Easy wide open shot, no one there to help.
49-30, Aggies lead by 19. Merrill on the right wing being guarded by Bauman. Back up top to McEwen. McEwen gets a screen from Merrill. Still outside the three-point line, though. Pulls up inside that line, won't get it to go. And here comes Nichols with the rebound. You talk about the long twos, that's probably not a shot you want.
I think it's a bad shot.
Chastain over to Bauman. Over to Nichols, straight away, back to Bauman, who's outside the three-point line, being guarded closely by Brito, who's been in his back pocket for much of the game. Now 12 seconds left on the shot clock. San Jose State, Bauman keeping the ball himself, loses the handle on the dribble. Nichols is there to get it. 5 seconds left. He's in the lane. He puts the shot up and gets it to go. Not a great possession for San Jose State, but still they come away with the bucket.
Yeah, they're just kind of hanging around right now. I think the Aggies need to do maybe mix in a little more zone.
Sam Merrill outside the three-point line. Now dishes back over to McEwen. He'll take the three from the right wing and bury the three from that right wing.
So much better shot. Sam creates that by dribbling, and it's an assisted three with his feet on the line. Perfect.
Aggies with the lead in this one, 52-32, up by 20. 17 and a half minutes left to go here in the first half. Nichols picks up his dribble, swings over to Wellage, down over to Bauman, back to Wellage. He'll take a shot with a foot on the line, and they'll give him a 2. Coaching staff wants a 3, but it's a 2. 52-34, 17-18 left to go. Wellage, who's averaging 18 points a game, has 7. Down low to Brito, who's got position, lays it up and in. Great assist by Sam Merrill.
We have 4 straight well, 3 out of the last 4 possessions have all had assists for a basket.
Aggies now shooting 54% from the field. McEwen with 13, Brown with 16, and Brito now in double digits with 10. Pass on a skip pass into the paint, goes out of bounds, but they're going to call a foul on San Jose State.
Yeah, I think he wrapped around, that's number 5. He wrapped his arm around Quinn to get position, and the referee saw it.
Yeah, Fisher gets hit with the offensive foul, and Utah State will inbound. Leading 54-34, 20-point game with 16:50 left to go here in the ball game. Kobe crossing the timeline. Over to Merrill. As the Aggies set up their offense. San Jose State going zone. Brito back to McEwen, who drives baseline. Cut off. Cross court to Merrill. Down low to Quinn Taylor. Back to Merrill. Merrill goes over to McEwen, who will take a left wing three, and nothing but the bottom of the net for the Aggies.
Yeah, tough team to zone, I think. The way we're playing right now, and a team that doesn't often zone. So
57-34. Aggies lead by 23.
Yeah, bench decorum warning for San Jose State. He came out of his coaching box, not angrily, just to coach his team.
So nice little warning saying,
don't do that.
Hang out. There's a place for you to stand and a place you can't. And with an Aggies lead by 23, you can understand why this coaching staff's getting a little cranky. Nichols tries to drive, has a cross-court pass, but it's stolen away by Brito. Aggies have a 2-on-2 break, but Brito pulls it back. Gives it back over to Sam on the right wing, back to Brito. Brito drives, has the ball go off the leg of a defender for San Jose State. And with 16-13 left to go, Utah State sees James of San Jose State check back into this game. It was deemed a kick pass. Chastain saying it went off my thigh, but doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah, if it's incidental or not on purpose, that's different. But once he puts his leg out there, it doesn't matter what part of the leg it hits, it's still called a kicked ball.
Merrill back to Taylor, back to Merrill. Cross court over to Brown, who will take the three. Won't go. And Wellage is there for the rebound. Wellage over to Jalen James, who mentioned check back into the game. Also Barry's into the game for San Jose State. Bauman will take a straightaway three, and nothing but the bottom of the net for him. Good-looking three-point shot attempt. Cuts the lead back to 20. 57-37, 15:40 left to go. Brown hands off to Merrill. Merrill travels with it as he's trying to cross over Bauman with 15:46 left. Only the second turnover for Utah State in the game, 15 for San Jose State. Aggies still lead by 20, 57-37 on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield. 46 left to go here in the ball game, Coach, as the Aggies pretty much in cruise control at this point.
Yeah, their offense right now is it's a highlight reel. It's what they should look at next week. Obviously, your opponents get a little better, bigger, stronger. You can't penetrate as easily. But I think their shot selection, with the exception of one shot by Kobe, which he even pounded his chest and said, "My bad." So I think offensively they're putting on a clinic right now. Defensively, it just never fails. If you take one possession off, San Jose is able to score a basket, and that's what happens in this league. You just can't take a single half possession off.
That's your look inside Logan Eye Institute. Look around the league. Again, Logan Eye Institute giving your look around the league. UNLV leading the conference at 11-2. Boise State at 10-2. All right, San Jose State with the ball, moving right to left. Ball nearly stolen away and is stolen away. Quinn Taylor on a bad pass. Quinn does not have numbers, kicks it back over to Merrill. Merrill holds it up, back to Taylor. Taylor, who has been held scoreless in this first half, over to Brito. Right baseline three, won't go, and San Jose State gets the rebound. Jalen James pulls down the board. James on the left wing, trying to post up Barry. Quinn Taylor trying to front him, so he swings it back over to Fisher. Fisher has the ball nearly stolen away. Brito's fights for it. Brown's down on the court. Ball is still on the court, finally picked up by Bauman and San Jose State. And he crosses the timeline. Back to James. James back over to Bauman. Another tip pass, and Brito once again comes away with it. Hands over to Brown, goes off his foot out of bounds. Too bad. Brown saying, hey, get that ball up to me a little higher. Brito goes, I got you. But Utah State and Brito is just coming out and causing all kinds of havoc.
I mean, his game from the start of the game on, he's just created havoc. He's got, I bet he has 20 deflections in this game by the time it's over.
James on the left wing. Aggies, after all of that, still lead by 20, 57-37. Down low to Barry. Ball is stolen away once again. Aggies force another turnover. This time Sam Merrill with the intercepted pass off the deflected pass. Sam Merrill back over to Kobe. Aggies slowing things down a little bit after that frantic pace. Brito back to Merrill, straightaway three. Gets a screen from Taylor. Cross back to Brown. Brown into lane. Back to Sam Merrill, who hits the three. I hope that's not reviewed because his toe was on the line.
Yeah, they're going to. Dave Hall didn't miss that. It was.
60-37. It'll probably end up being 59-37 with 14:08 left to go. Don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but it was a pretty good clean. Wellage into the lane. Push shot up off the glass. Won't go. And the foul will go against Utah State. Into the game will come Dargenton and Isby. Out comes Burrito and Quinn Taylor, and Burrito gets another nice applause.
Yeah, so those two guys, Taylor and Burrito, walk right in front of us, and they're just huffing and puffing, and that's the way, you have to play the game every possession. You should be tired when you come out for a break.
14:03 left to go in the ballgame. Aggies lead by 23, 60-37, and put on a display defensively. They've already forced 18 turnovers, only 3 for Utah State. Welledge drives, shot, won't go, gets his own rebound. Shot is up and good. Kobe mistimed that rebound attempt, had the ball go off his hands, and Welledge is able to lay it up and in.
Yeah, good defensive stop. They just weren't able to secure the rebound.
21-point lead for Utah State. Dargington on the low blocks, back to Isby. Isby gives it back to Dargington. Dargington can go to work on one-on-one, but he hands back to Isby. Will take the three, won't go. Dargington has the ball go off his hip, out of bounds, and back to San Jose State. You want to close this thing out. I know it's still a 21-point game, but San Jose State went on a big run at the end of the first half, and if you're Utah State, you just want to close this thing out and leave no element of doubt whatsoever.
It's also the first time we've had our full squad together.
Hillsman, right wing baseline drive, and boy, easy layup on the drive for him. Cuts it to a 19-point game.
It would have been a better call if I hadn't cut you off. I'm sorry about that, but there's just so much going on with this Aggie team. I'm really excited right now.
60-41, no big deal. 13 minutes left to go in this one. Sam Merrill on the right wing, over to Isby. Isby works the offense to the left side, back to Brown. Brown wants to drive, loses the handle, and Merrill is finally able to come back and get it. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Aggies need to get something. Merrill, pull back, three-point shot away, up and no good. Rebound brought down by Carlisle for San Jose State. Welledge, push shot in the lane, won't go. There's Kobe with a big rebound over the top of Dargington. Dargington's like, man, I'm sick. Let me get the board at least. Kobe on the right wing. Gets the screen from Dargington. Into the lane. Pull back. Shot is up. It's a 2. It won't go. And another rebound by Barry in San Jose State as the Aggies offensively drying up a bit.
Yeah, it kind of slides quickly, doesn't it? When it starts going bad and poor, we just kind of continue to play poorly. We got to either...
Post pass intended for Barry. Deflected away by Dargington. Will go out of bounds off of Barry, and will go back to Utah State.
Yeah, looking forward to some sort of stop and then creating a little fast tempo again. That seems to be our best offense at this point. I mean, all 10 players on the floor right now are gassed. It's you had a couple days off. Let's not forget we did get some home cooking, so we just need to kind of push through right now and extend this lead a little bit. San Jose's tired as well.
Aggies have gone the last 2:05 without scoring in this game. Lead by 19, 60-41. Down low to Kobe McEwen. Shot is up, foul, and the bucket. And Kobe McEwen with a great assist from Sam Merrill.
Yeah, that's a fine a play that the coach called there. That's a call from the bench, misdirection. You got a little close the gate action at the top, and everyone kind of shifts up there, and there's Kobe posting his man up for an and one opportunity.
Aggies push the lead back to 21. Kobe on his first trip to the free throw line went 2 for 2. Let's see if he can knock down the end one to push this lead back to 22. 12:02 left to go. Aggies shooting 51% from the field. Kobe lines up the free throw attempt. It is up and got it to go.
Yeah, at that angle, the camera comes from right behind him, and sometimes it's hard to pick it up.
Perry, nice crossover. Back over to Henson. Over to Dargington, right wing, three-point line extended. Drives, forces the shot, gets the bucket, and he's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. How's that for flu-like symptoms?
That's pretty good. We should not give him high fives after he makes a basket.
Nope.
He's going to spread it.
Yep.
No, that was a good play. And having Alex back, we really underestimate his athleticism. We've missed it the last couple games. The opponents haven't been very strong, so we haven't really seen it. But we'll need him in league play for sure.
Shot is up and good, and Utah State has their largest lead in this game of 25. That matches the largest lead. Utah State with the press, trying to slow things down a little bit. Hillsman for San Jose State with the ball over to Carlisle. Three-point line extended, picked up by Kobe. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Welledge on the right wing, who's been kept mostly in check. Back over to Hillsman on the left wing, trying to post up Barry as the Aggies go zone, causing some fits. Barry on the right low block has the ball go off his hands as Julian Perry had swatted that thing away. Goes off of Perry, but forces San Jose State to inbound with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, we had a similar situation earlier where they weren't aware of the clock. So Aggies need to do a fine job. No catch and shoot here, and no fouling a jump shooter.
All right, inbound over to Welledge. A long three-point shot attempt is buried by Welledge. This kid's got some range. 46 from beyond three, and that was about 3 feet behind the line.
Yeah, he doesn't shoot a lot of them, but when he does, it looks pretty good. It's a little knuckleball, but it goes in.
Yeah, it's not the prettiest shot, is it? Isby into the lane. He's been held scoreless on 0 of 3 shooting. Over to Perry on the right side. Aggies lead 66-44. 22-point lead. Kobe will take a left wing 3 and airball it. Wellage with the rebound over to Mitchell as San Jose State's got room to run. Mitchell keeps it himself, puts the shot off the glass, and gets it to go. And San Jose State on a 5-0 run. On those long three-point shot attempt misses, sometimes you get transition opportunities going the other way.
Yeah, for sure. You got to at least draw a little iron, give yourself a chance to rebound it.
So a 25-point lead is now 20. Dargenton trying to get it to Kobe. Instead, he's going to keep it himself and draw the foul. And that'll go against Carlisle with 10:22 left to go. That'll be the 14th foul for San Jose State. Aggies with only 1 team foul here in the second half.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good defensive stance. Obviously, they're San Jose's been putting up shots early in the second half, early in the offense, so there hasn't been a lot of driving opportunities, which usually creates the fouls.
San Jose State starting to get their offense going. They've made 4 out of their last 5 buckets. Kobe trying to drive baseline, kicks it cross court over to Perry for 3. Perry can't get the 3 to go, and coming down with the rebound is Fisher for San Jose State. Aggies lead by 20 as we reach the midway point here in the second half. Wellage pulls up for 3 and gets it to go. And Wellage, ever since I said the Aggies have been keeping him relatively in check, is now making his presence felt, and the lead is now down to 17. 66-49, 10:01 left to go. Coach's timeout, 30 seconds. We'll take it right here on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield. San Jose State is on an 8-0 run over the last 1 minute, 11 seconds, Coach. And again, lapses, defensive lapses, offensive struggles and stretches. You got to have the higher level of consistency.
Yeah, and San Jose is a good opponent to start within the league. But yeah, as the level of competition increases, you just really can't have those lapses. This is really not an X and O thing. But one trend, we have basketball savvy people here in Cache Valley, and they recognize a lot of what's going on the court. And I think if you look at D'Lo right now, Isby, he's player of the game at Youngstown, just has an outstanding game. Comes out today a little flat, maybe not making the first couple baskets. And we've seen similar. Every player goes through this. I think Kobe's done the same thing. It's how they respond to that really separates average players from superior players. So if you're not having an A game, do you go in the pooper and just kind of give it up and pout around, or do you really come out and try to create something from your buddy, maybe make a couple stands defensively or get a big rebound or something like that? And I think that's part of the growing pains of college basketball, and you have to get over that when you have a bad game, making someone else better.
Yeah. Wellage, by the way, who's the leading scorer and the 5th leading scorer in Mountain West Conference play, averaging about 18 points a game, only had 5 points at halftime. He's now pushed that up to 15 with 10 points in the first 10 minutes on back-to-back threes. So the kid can score in bunches, and right now he's filling it here for San Jose State. Brito checking back into the game. Over to Kobe, right wing 3, won't go. Rebound tipped around, and Wellage finally brings it down. Aggies, a 1 point led by 25. The lead is now 17. San Jose State down 17 with the ball. Hillsman over to Wellage, another 3, and front iron won't go. Thought that one was going to drop for him. Kobe with the ball, quickly in transition off the pass from Merrill. Over to Brito. Brito outside the three-point line, dishes over to Merrill in the lane. Right-hand layup is up and in for Utah State. Snapping that 8-0 run for San Jose State. Aggies push the lead back to 19, 68-49, 9:15 left to go in the game.
With Diogo back in the game and Sam back in the game, let's see what Wellage is able to do, if it's a defensive thing or if he's just playing better offensively.
Ball nearly tipped away. Chastain swings it over to Hillsman, who's got a good look for 3 and gets it to go. Nobody within 5 feet of him. And the lead now down to 16, 68-52, 8:55 left to go.
So that'll happen. The Aggies are forced to double team on the post, and there's just always going to be one guy opposite open. And if they can find him right away, it's hard to rotate.
Got to help the helper. Sam Merrill on the left wing, dumps it down to Dargenton, trying to go to work on Chastain. Into the lane, shot up, won't go. Dargenton spills to the ground, and San Jose State comes up with a rebound with 8:30 left to go, and the Aggies lead by 16, a 1 point led by 25 in this second half. Simmons on the left wing being guarded by Kobe. Gets a screen. Kobe fights through it, but hands over to Chastain. Chastain down low, good look to Hillsman. Shot won't go. Good bunny opportunity for San Jose State is missed, and Diogo Brito comes away with the rebound. Dargington hands over to McEwen. That was a big miss. Kobe will take a three and bury it. What a big 5-point swing that was, Coach. A bunny opportunity missed and a three-point shot attempt made on the other end.
Okay, we have a double foul situation. So this is Dargington and
Chastain.
see who the other
Is
player
it Chastain or Simmons?
It is Chastain, 41.
So the three-point shot attempt will count. 71-52. You got double fouls as this game has kind of been a little chippy between these two teams.
Yeah, a lot of it, the bigs, the subs for both teams in the post just seem to be a little bit more chippy than everyone else. So it's too bad. And Alex needs to calm down. I don't think Dave Hall's going to have much more of an argument from him.
All right, so Chastain will inbound underneath the Utah State bucket. Aggies lead by 19 after that three-point shot attempt. 71-52. Aggies with 8 minutes left to go, trying to win this game and go 1-0 in conference play. Simmons over to Hillsman on the left wing. Hillsman gets a screen, tries to drive in the lane. They're going to call Brown for cutting him off. 71-54 with 7.5 minutes left to go. Aggies lead this game by 17. Over to Merrill. Merrill on the right wing. Over to Quinn Taylor, who hands back to Kobe. Kobe back to Quinn. Baseline look. Decides against it. Kicks it back over to Brito. Brito backs over to Merrill. And Utah State with 10 seconds trying to reset things. Cross court over to Brown. Brown back to Kobe. Kobe crossover. Three-point shot attempt is up. Won't go. Good look. Wouldn't fall for him with 7 minutes left to go. And a 17-point game, and San Jose State still hanging in there in this one. Hillsman on the right wing. Back over to Welledge. Welledge, who has 15 points, 10 of which coming here in the second point. Over to Chastain. He'll take a three and miss it badly. And Kobe pulls down the board. Chastain's not the guy you want shooting the three. Long pass down to Quinn Taylor. Shot is blocked away, and Simmons is there to pull down the rebound. Quinn Taylor's got to know his strengths probably in that situation.
I think I saw a finger wag there.
Oh, boy. Hillsman down low to Barry. Barry on the spin move. Baseline won't go, but they're going to get Brown with the foul.
Be his fourth one.
Yep, and I believe Brown's going to get foul number 4.
Yeah, and that's, that's unfortunate. Oh, Alex heading up the tunnel there. That's unfortunate because our post substitutions have not been very effective thus far.
By the way, Barry comes into this game a 50% free throw shooter. So let's see if he gives you a 1 for 2 on this trip. Lines up the first one and rattles it out. Hit every part of the rim and bounced out. 6:26 left to go. Still remains a 17-point game. Brown's going to check back out of the game. Henson checks in. So your Aggies out there on the court: Quinn Taylor, Sam Merrill, Henson, Brito, and McEwen. Barry lines up the second free throw and buried that one. No pun intended.
Yeah.
Henson swings it, inbounds it over to Kobe. Kobe crossing the timeline. Aggies lead by 16, have led by as many as 25 in this game. Sam Merrill into the lane, and foul is called against San Jose State. I was screened off by the official, not sure if he was in the act of shooting or not.
No, he was still driving in the lane, so this will be a baseline throw in for the Aggies.
That's the 16th foul for San Jose State. Next one will put Utah State in the bonus. McEwen waiting for somebody to clear open. Finally gets it over to Merrill, who will take a three and bury it off the bounce. 74-55, big three-point shot by Sam Merrill, and the Aggies push the lead back to 19 with 6 minutes left to go.
He's hard to guard. He can fool you with his drive and then shoot it in.
Simmons over to Welledge. Welledge drives. Shot is blocked at the rim by Quinn, but they're going to get him with a foul.
Yeah, so this puts us in a tough situation. We have to have Quinn, not foul. Alex looks like he's not going to be coming back for the rest of the game.
As you mentioned, you saw Alex walk up that tunnel back into the locker room.
It was a slow sprint. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We've all had those moments.
Yeah, he's come back down now, but he's obviously not at full strength.
Welledge is an 85% free throw shooter. First shot is up and good. He'll make the majority of those. Again, looked like a really tall CPA out there. He'll do your taxes and kill you from three. Second shot attempt is up and good. Lead now goes down to 17. 5:59 left to go. Aggies up 74-57. Kobe McEwen on the left wing. Looks over to Brito. Brito, three-point shot, or three-point line extended. Back to Henson for three. Henson can't get that three to fall, and Hanson's been struggling as of late from beyond the three-point line.
I think maybe he should stop shooting them. Post up, get something to the basket. You know, when you're not fouling, the thing you got to do is get fouled and get to the free throw line so you get a feel for it.
Sam Merrill nearly gets a deflected pass, but it goes to Hillsman. Into the lane, push shot up and nestles it home in the bottom of the rim. And 74-59, we are down to a 15-point game. Sam Merrill over to Brito. 5:20 left to go. Aggie fans want this clock to run in a hurry. Brito cut off. Hands back over to McEwen on the right wing. 15 seconds as McEwen goes to work into the lane. Shot is off, out of bounds, and deflected away. Utah State will have the ball. Again, trying to draw a foul in the lane, but Dave Hall and his crew is not having any of it. Yeah. So 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Aggies hold on to possession. Inbound pass over to Quinn Taylor. Taylor hands over to Kobe. Kobe, who's got 22 points in this game on 7 of 17 shooting. Kobe down low to Quinn Taylor, has a good look. Shot is up, good, and he's fouled. And Barry gets hit with the foul. Quinn Taylor got it up, nestled it home, and Utah State has an end one opportunity.
Yeah, that's a great play. Kobe drew the defender off a ball screen. Quinn rolls to the basket. We hit the pick and roll.
How about this line for Kobe? 22 points, 6 rebounds, and now 6 assists.
Yeah, he's done a better job, I think, this game than in the past of when something's taken away, finding his buddy.
Yeah. So Taylor lines up the free throw shot attempt with 4:58 left to go. It is up, and it rattles home. And the Aggies now lead 77-59, pushing the lead back to 18.
Yeah, you know, one trend is we're having to stay with our starters just way too long in a game like this, and it's because our bench has not been productive tonight.
Simmons over to Wellage. Wellage on the left wing. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Back over to Simmons. Back to Wellage, who lines up the three and won't go. Kobe gets the rebound, his 7th rebound of the night. Over to Sam Merrill, takes the three, buries the three from the left wing. He's an assassin, and the Aggies lead by 21, 61-59, currently on a 6-0 run. Hillman, back up top to Simmons. Simmons trying to post up Barry, gives it back to Hillsman. Into the lane, cross court, Wellage for three from the baseline. He'll hit that every night. Every time he gets that shot. Nobody within a few feet of him. Baseline three, gets it to go. 80-62 with 4 minutes left to go. Merrill, three-point line extended, getting a screen from Taylor. Cross court, back over to Henson. Back to Sam. Sam into the lane, back to Henson. Henson over to Kobe. Kobe will drive. Behind the back dribble, into the lane, shot off the glass, got it to go. 82-62, 20-point game, 3:40 left to go, and we'll take a timeout. Sam on the right wing, down to Taylor. Taylor into the lane, kicks it over, baseline three is up and rattles out. Henson's there to nearly lay it up and in on the push, but Wellage comes away with the rebound. Wellage back over to Bauman, steps back, will take the three and bury the three from the right wing. You know what? San Jose State's going to upset somebody this year in the league.
Yeah, and I think they're definitely on an upward trend, but, you know, when it comes down to it, they're new players with a new coach.
Sam Merrill, right wing three, won't go. Utah State's going to bring some subs in on the next timeout with 2:20 left to go. Hillsman as Crew Ainge and Abel Porter. We haven't seen Abel on the court for a while. Hillsman crosses the timeline. Works to the middle of the court, over to Bauman, tries to go down low to Chastain. His shot is missed badly. Fight for the rebound. Ball is still down on the court, and the jump ball will go to Utah State with 2:03 left to go, and the Aggies up by 20.
I think it's San Jose State's ball on the alternating possession.
Oh, I thought I saw the arrow going this way.
This will be a good ovation for Sam.
How come our arrows aren't matching? You have a better look at that one.
So it's pointing to San Jose's.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm with you now. Yep. All right. That wasn't one of my finer moments. Quit laughing at me, Ajay. All right, San Jose State down low. Three-point shot attempt is up and got it to go. And that's Bauman back-to-back threes.
You're right. I mean, they can score in bunches, and I think if you take a few plays off defensively early on in the game, they could get some momentum. So you're absolutely right. I mean, they're a team they're not going to go 0 for everything.
Abel Porter gets a screen into the game. Back over to Henson. Henson back over to Brito. Down low to Quinn Taylor.
Yeah.
With 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Over to Ainge. Ainge wants to drive. Turnaround shot in the lane. Won't go. Short. 1:29 left to go, and the Aggies lead by 17. All right. Ball ripped out of the hands of Hillsman, but they're going to call a foul on Utah State. With 1:22 left to go here in the game.
Yeah, I mean, it shows you how valuable Diogo is to the squad right now, as Coach Duryea is not going to take him out and give Isby a chance to go back in, which sometimes happens.
Yeah.
I mean, that's he's out there playing well right now.
He's earned the right to finish the game.
I think so.
Free throws up and good by Hillsman. He'll have another one with 1:22 left to go. 85-69, 16-point game. Highest lead in this one has been 25 for the Aggies. San Jose kind of reels guys back in with their three-point shooting. Overall, they've been 11 of 19 from beyond the three-point line, shooting 58% from three, which is the only thing that San Jose's done to keep them relatively close in this game. 15-point game for the Aggies, 1:15 left to go. Aggies milking some clock. Crew Ainge around the horn, over to Taylor, right baseline drive, lays it up and in. Oh, and it gets called with the offensive foul.
Yeah, he thought he might have slided him to the side, but Quinn gets
up
a lot of charges. Yeah,
bit.
I mean, that's his specialty, is to step over and take charges. So.
Yeah, 85-70. So a nice layup is wiped off the board as Quinn Taylor gets nabbed with the offensive foul. The Aggies have been held scoreless the last 2 minutes in this one. Hillsman over to Bauman, picked up by Ainge. Bauman down low to Barry. Barry going to work in the post. And the ball tipped out of his hands, goes out of bounds, and will stay with San Jose State, I believe. Nope, Utah State.
Yeah, it looks like Abel took one in the chops there trying to trap the post, but I end up with the ball. That's a price you'll have to pay.
He'll take that, absolutely. 55 seconds left to go. Porter over to Henson, back over to Ainge. Ainge back over to Diogo Brito, right-handed layup won't go off the glass, and Bauman quickly going the other way to Wellage. Wellage cut off by Ainge, but he'll still take the shot inside the three-point line. Give him two, and for Wellage, he's now got 22 points. Remember, he only had 5 at the break. 85-72, 13-point game. Aggies led by as many as 25, but it's all lipstick on a pig for San Jose State, as the Aggies are going to walk away with a win here. The Aggies have gone the last 2.5 minutes without a point. Abel Porter gets a screen from Taylor, swings it over to Brito. Brito back over to Quinn Taylor, who hands back to Brito. Winning team, losing team chant. Brito lays it up, won't go, but it'll go to the free throw line as the chant by the student section, and a great community with the students out on Christmas break. They had some holiday packages. The ticket office did a good job of getting that out there, and a really good crowd tonight here in the Spectrum.
Yeah, it looks a little odd when you look over at the student section. Everybody's sitting down, but
and
that's what adults do.
And they're 35 plus.
Yeah, that's right.
Brito with a free throw. Back iron won't go. He'll have one more.
A lot of beards and bellies over there.
Brito with his second free throw shot attempt. And gets that one to go. 1 for 2 on that trip. Aggies lead by 14. And San Jose will inbound and call this thing good. Bauman with the ball. Crossing the timeline. Hands over. Oh, it looked like he was going to hand to Wellage. Bauman holds. Cross court over to Hillsman, but stolen away by Brito, and that's how the game's going to end. And rightfully so on another turnover. So the final in this one, 86-72. Aggies with a 14-point lead and go 1-0 in conference play on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield. Okay, so I don't know the arrows pointing to the team.